Hi guys, I'm Shreyansh Sheda and today we are going to talk about resume building. So, I never really liked writing my resume that much. I had to worry about the font, the style, structure, and grammar of my resume. Finally, it came down to just writing my achievements, and it really hurt to think I didn't have that many. But we do need a job, right? And the first step to do that is by writing a good resume. So, what do we do? Well, in this video, we have given you certain guidelines, tips and tricks of how to best catch the eye of your recruiter. We also have a bonus tip for you at the end. So do watch. Now, what are you waiting for? Let's get to it. Alright, so now we will go across some tips and guidelines that you should use for your resume. We will also build one together after this. So let's start. First, which template to use? Well, we can use both, a double column or a single column. They both work very well. Whichever template shows your information to the point on a single page is what we will follow. Continuing, which template to send it in? Well, we want to send it as a PDF file. Why? The formatting is consistent on the PDF. We do not want to add an unformatted text so that he can also read it on his phone very well. If a recruiter gets a doc file, we find it very unprofessional because the formatting has changed. We want to avoid this. At the same time, save it as a proper name. Save it as your name.pdf or your name underscore resume.pdf. These are very professional formats which you should use. Now, what does quantifying your resume actually mean? We want to add numbers, percentages, and ranks. Why? Your recruiter will understand that you are to the point and that he's able to see some actual results, that you're saying the truth. If we add too much unnecessary information, such as the aim and objective, your date of birth, marital status, or your photo, it looks very unprofessional and unnecessary. It may create a bias for your recruiter that you are so and so person, and we want to avoid that. At the same time, all this information is very old and it's not necessary anymore. It is a waste of space and we can avoid it. We want to use two fonts. What does that mean? A simple title font and a simple text font, or even the same. They both work very well. A simple 12 and 11 readable size so that it looks very neat. We want to make sure that there are max to max two colors and not more. This makes it look very neat, crisp, and professional. We do not want to add multiple fonts, smaller cramped sizes, and very sharp colors. This was very unprofessional. You can see it in the examples that the black and blue look very professional and neat, whereas this hodgepodge is not very good at all. So we will make sure that we do it very neatly. We want to add bullet points to the resume. Whatever you have done, whatever you have achieved should come as bullet points. We want to make sure that your resume is to one page only because your recruiter will only spend a few seconds in the resume. And we want to make every second count. If you use too many long paras or multi-pages, he will skip them. And that is not a good thing at all. We want to make sure that the resume is using keywords in the job description. What does this mean? A job description might say we're looking for a Java developer, we're looking for a JavaScript developer, we're looking for machine learning data scientists. So the keywords Java, JavaScript, machine learning are very important over here. And if we put that in the resume, you will get shortlisted because if they use a software which is picking up these keywords, you will be selected. If we send the same resume to everybody, there's a good chance that it will be skipped by everybody. And you do not want that. You want maximum people coming to you to give the interview so that you get the best job offer. Now, how much time does a recruiter actually give you a resume? Well, you'll be shocked. He just gives you 6 to 10 seconds. Is this enough? Well, your recruiter is a trained professional and he just needs to glance over your resume. So we want to make sure that every second counts. Also, if you make your resume very well, you may just spend more time because it looks very beautiful. Now, why don't we build a resume together? Alright, we will now build a resume together. I have used canva.com because it lets me use it as if it was Photoshop. You can see that we have some really good resume templates over here. You can choose the one you like. You can also edit them as well. Moving that out of the way, we now come to building my resume. So first comes my name. Over here, you can see I have Shreyansh Sheda, which is my name, followed by my contact details. You can add your mobile number, email address, your GitHub profile for your projects, your LinkedIn profile for your corporate profile. Do not forget to make a good LinkedIn profile. It works over here. You can also add your competitive coding websites. So if you have some stars on CodeShare, if you have some stars on HackerRank, do not forget to add them over here. You can also add a portfolio of code courses or anything else that you like. Because I was a fresher, I have added my education on the top. You have to follow the reverse chronological order. What does that mean? My college comes first, followed by my junior college, followed by my school. Things that happen in reverse from the most recent time to the last. Now that I have my work experience in the same order, you can see that I've quantized my resume. I have my percentage accuracies as to what I achieved over there. If you do not have work experience, do not worry. It means you are going for an internship. And this is your first job. Over here, you can add your courses, your seminars instead. So if you have any courses relevant to the job, you can add them over here. After that, I have my projects. You will notice that I've only added 3. They are quantized as well. The reason I've done this is because I want to fit my resume very well to the job description. So if I was going for a machine learning job, or if I'm going for a development job, these projects really help me, which is why I've chosen them. Do follow such practices to make sure that your resume is selected. After that, I have my technical skills. So I have my intermediate language proficiency. I develop in Python. I competitive code in C++. I have some basic languages, my version control system. I do web development, and I know machine learning. You can use all of this if you want, and do add these keywords for a job description. After this, I will go forward to some other details. So if I want to become a manager, if I want to become a senior manager, and companies do want you to reach there and stay in the company, you should show that you have these particular skills. So positions of responsibility tell you that you have these particular managing skills. Over here, I've added that as well. After this, finally, you come to your other achievements. So let's say you had a particular rank in a hackathon. If you won a particular rank in a competitive coding test, do add that over here. If you have some other skills, you can do that as well. With that, we have actually completed our resume. You can see that it looks very neat, professional, and that it is perfectly spaced out. Do remember this one detail. You can see that this particular size is bigger than the rest of my resume. This shows that the more space I give my resume, the more importance I'm giving it. So do remember to add such details. With this, we have actually completed making a resume. And now it's time for a bonus step. Always maintain a live career document. What does this mean? Always note down some different things that you have done, even if they are very small. Like if in your team you were able to resolve a conflict, if you were able to raise the accuracy, if you were able to win something, these smaller details do add up. And in your document, you will always know what you have done till now. Many a times people forget what they have done, and the life career document will help in this case. Another thing, always be honest. Never lie on your resume, never lie on your job. If you are caught, you'll be blacklisted, and this is something we never want to do. And now, for all the people who stay towards the end, we have a surprise for you. 100 lucky people will get a chance to have the resume reviewed by us. So do fill up the form given below in the description. Add up your details. You will also find a presentation over there. So do pick it up as you like. Do like and subscribe to our channel, and please share this video with whomever you feel benefit from this. Share it with your colleagues, your friends, or your family. With this, we've come to the end of the video, and I see you next time. Bye.